Yo, what's up guys, Mr. Chin for me here, and today I'm going to be touching on something I don't normally do, and it is a controversial topic. Alright, where do we start? Okay, so if you don't know, there's currently a big controversy about Microsoft paying off Machinima partners to influence their viewers, like audience, about the Xbox One. So they are pretty much well, just paying people to say good things about the Xbox One. And Microsoft hate train is back in full force. It's just full steam ahead. Although this was a couple days ago that this leak came out. And Microsoft is paying extra $3 per 1,000 views for positive influence on the Xbox One. When money gets into this, it gets pretty shady. But before I get into the meat of this, could you call it a rant? I don't even know. But before I get into this, I would like to say that I've played both consoles for like 5 minutes on the Xbox One and like half an hour to an hour on the PS4. They're both great consoles, but just don't take my word. I've hardly played much of either consoles, I guess, but currently PS4, very nice. Probably because when I played the Xbox One for 5 minutes, I got bashed up by pirates in Assassin's Creed. But getting back to the point, I've done a lot of most of my research on Boogie2988's video and Total Biscuit's video. I believe they both covered it quite well. Total Biscuits, his one goes for like just over half an hour. But let's get into this. So, the rules of this contract. You may not say anything negative or disparaging about Machinima, Xbox One, or any of its games in your campaign video. Seems normal enough. Why would they pay you to say like bad things about this? Why would they? And you must verbally mention that you are playing the game shown on the Xbox One console. You must mention the Xbox One, of course, and you must include at least 30 seconds of footage in your video. But nowhere in this agreement, though, it said you have to be positive towards the Xbox One. So you can be neutral, you can be positive, but you're just not allowed to be negative. And this is where it gets really shady. You are not allowed to say this agreement exists. Yeah, I mean, when you have to, when you want to hide something, when you just want to keep something confidential, chances are it's going to be pretty shady. I mean, in this video, you also have to include the tag xb1m13. So, I just immediately guessed Xbox One, Microsoft, maybe 2013, released in 2013. I don't know. No one told me. But getting back to you're not allowed to say this exists. This is pretty much illegal. I mean, according to Angry Joe, recently the Federal Trade Commission updated its guidelines saying that if you're being sponsored to make a video, you need to disclose that. You need to mention that you're being paid. You need to mention that you're being sponsored. And a lot of people obviously hates this. I mean, it's being illegal, of course, is a very good reason to hate something. But although Boogie2988 pointed out, this has been going on for a long time. I mean, this is a normal part of a large amount of YouTubers. Probably not even half the amount of YouTubers on YouTube, but still a large amount of YouTubers. But now, who can we trust? I mean, Boogie and Total Biscuits, they are people I trust. To be honest. Well, so far at least, they're people I trust to be honest about this. I mean, Boogie, he probably cost himself maybe thousands of dollars by disclosing this information, but he did it. That's pretty good. I mean, despite that, there are just other reasons. I've been watching these two YouTubers for quite a while now, but who can we trust now? But I think that, like everyone, a lot of other people think that these well, including me, I guess, but probably doesn't matter to me that much. But YouTube content creators, they just should be honest. I mean, if you can explain to your audience that you're being paid by X company to do this video, you should be able to do it. If you don't, then you shouldn't be taking the money. I don't think you should be taking the money in the first place. I don't know. But as Total Biscuit said, if you wanted to keep this deal confidential, it is most certainly a shady deal. I've been sure you might argue, well, just for example, this guy, he already has already thinks of, well, talks about the Xbox One positively, and he can earn himself a bit extra money from this. But as soon as money gets into this, we just can't be too sure whether it is the person itself who thinks this console is good, or it's money driving the opinion. And Total Biscuit here brought up a very good example. Different opinions have different values. He brought up, for example, we have a professional athlete, and he is paid to just promote a specific brand of sports shoes. Obviously, since sports shoes are within his profession, his value will be valued higher than if he was, I don't know, sponsored to endorse a brand of ketchup or tomato sauce, like we call it in Australia, but ketchup or tomato sauce, just something which is not sport related. Then they're like, wait a minute. maybe he's had tomato sauce for a long time. I guess most people would have tomato sauce, but who knows? But I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, sure. I mean, my honest opinion, if I was approached by I don't know, maybe if I was in Machinima. If I was in Machinima and they approached me, I would also have to say no. I mean, they will tempt you with the money. But I think that reputation, I mean, you're just going after this for the short side dollar. I mean, even if I were with Machinima, I would not put all my eggs in that basket. I would not count my chicks before they hatch. I'm pretty much saying that I am certainly not planning for YouTube to be my lifelong career. That is just way off in the distance. But I just don't think. Looking at xb1m13, the videos other than when you go through search, the videos which are not rants. Okay, we have here, I love the Xbox One, xb1m13, hashtag EA. There's the Xbox One, and there's a love heart on it. I think in the long run, your reputation could be worth a lot more than this short-sighted dollar. Just a lot more. I mean, he even... I'm sorry for calling it out, but Kaz, C-A-Z, 2K subscribers, almost 600 videos here. He even said in this description, sorry, Microsoft and Machinima paid me lots of money. So he'll be getting the revenue from the Xbox One, and about $1.50, just over $1.50 for probably complying with this contract, but probably won't anymore since he's disclosed this information. So about that. I mean, there's so many other. I mean, even Turtle Biscuit mentioned there's so many more creative ways that you can promote your game. Like Chivalry, the Chivalry tournament, like Turtle Biscuit, like I believe Zephos from the Yogscast, all these other YouTubers, they were involved in a Chivalry tournament, and they got YouTubers. They played deathmatch. The tournament itself was very entertaining to watch as well, and yeah, that promoted Chivalry very well, I believe. Why can't they just do this? Why would you? I can go on for a very long time, but an update though. Machinima. Sorry. Oh god, I just caught up in this. Microsoft did not know about all this shady business involved in their own contract. Machinima has assumed fault, admitted fault in this contract, but why doesn't Microsoft know? I mean, it's their contract. I mean, I'm just not sure if Microsoft deserves. I don't think Microsoft deserves all this hate or all this blame, but I certainly believe Microsoft should get at least a bit of this blame. I'm sorry, but they should know what's going on with their contract. And Machinima, they've followed up with its statement, noting that it typically requires that channel partners to include certain language in their video content relating to the promotions. And the statement said that didn't happen here, and we're evaluating why. The statement says all participants are being asked today to include our standard language going forward. We apologize for the error and any confusion. And I guess that's the issue cleaned up. But I hope what a lot of people learn, well, a lot of the companies learn is that, and also a lot of YouTubers, is that be honest. You have to be honest. I mean, who knows? When people find out you've been lying to them, they're just gonna find another YouTuber. They're just gonna find another person to get their entertainment from. I don't know. Machinima has also been subject to a bit of hate, though. Just rumors of terrible support. I don't really follow it, but contract was written by Machinima. Don't really want to talk about this. Anyway, I really hope the industry will learn lessons from this incident. My name's been Mr. Chin for me, and hope you maybe enjoyed this rant. I don't even know, but I've ranted for this. I ran about this probably longer than I should have, but anyway, it's been far too long as it is. But just play by the rules. You know, just play by the rules. If you want to if you want to keep this secret, your deal is pretty damn rotten. But I've been Mr. Chicken for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh God.